All right, ladies and gentlemen, your formal introductions brought to you by GFL.TV. Introducing first and fighting. Out of the State Farm blue corner. 5 feet 8 inches tall and 130 pounds. Representing the True Fighter Fight Team. Fighting out of Flint, Michigan. Darryol Hitman Humphery. His opponent, fighting out of the Deja Vu red corner. 5 feet 7 inches tall and 130 pounds. Sponsored by Ron D. Coleman Photography, New Me Custom Tee, Metro Cal, Life Foursquare Construction. Representing Michigan Top Team, fighting out of Detroit City, Justin Bazzi. 3 5-minute rounds to determine a winner. Your referee, Vicious, Van Swerden in charge of the action.
Cage door is closed and potential fight of the night about to begin.
One thing you'll notice about Bazzi is he's very technical with the stand-up. Stays in the pocket,
yep,
picks his shots, and that's something that's difficult to teach.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, nice shot.
Wow, very nice.
See how he changed levels and threw that lead, that straight left hand. That was a nice.
I love watching 125, 135. These guys are so fast, so exciting.
Yeah, one of my favorite divisions.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to watch. Whoa!
Jesse shoots a triangle
Holy
immediately.
crap.
He's want to control posture.
Yeah, he has an opportunity for a switch for an armbar here, but wow, that power that we talked about.
And the question was, beautiful wrestling by Bazzi. The question was, could Bazzi weather the storm? Because you know that for the first 3 minutes of the fight, Darryol Humphery is going to be an absolute hurricane.
Yeah, and then he's going to be an animal for the rest of the fight. The thing with the gas tank about these guys, they're such professionals that I think they can go all 3 rounds and not necessarily keep this pace, because this is insane, but keep a high pace. Wow. Shoulder mobility, I thank you, right?
Yeah. Jesse, a difficult guy to submit.
Yeah, very mobile.
And crafty in the sense that he knows how to put his body in positions where he's close to being submitted, but not there.
Whoa.
And Humphery potentially has a choke here.
Yeah,
Jesse's going to want to shake Humphery off.
Yeah, he's top heavy, but Humphery is like glue. He's hard to get off of you, man. And we have a lot of time still to go.
Jesse did a good job trying to block that second hook from getting in. He's going to want to continue to try to get his back to the ground.
Yeah. He went the other way, and now he's in danger of getting flattened out again.
He's trying to get that baseball bat control on one of Darryl's free arms.
Yeah, almost had it.
Darryol doing a good job flattening Jesse out to get that second hook, and that was actually an excellent display of jiu-jitsu by Darryol Humphery.
I believe that's the reason that he made that jump to SFS. And
there's a potential ankle lock here.
Crossing his ankles?
With Darryol crossing his ankles that low.
Yeah, that it can be trouble, especially if Bazzi realizes it.
Yeah,
it's one of them things that,
Now the body triangle, excellent adjustment by Darryol.
Thing with both these guys are so long for this weight class too that even a body lock, you might have space to breathe. You could even turn. This is a little different than normal with a body lock, you know, at 125.
Darryol digging for the rear naked choke, but Jesse's pretty game to this, changes the angle. He's got to be careful though throwing those punches back, because in doing so he exposes his neck.
Yeah, at this point I would try to put an arm in my armpit so that at least I knew I had one hand to worry about.
Yeah, that body triangle, although it's not that tight right now, is just a difficult position to deal with. It's exhausting, and it really, really restricts any of your mobility.
Yeah, you're already, you know, working on less oxygen to begin with because of the high pace of a fight. So to have even less in the form of being restricted breathing is not a fun thing to do.
But Bazzi's done an excellent job so far just defending the attacks from Humphery. Humphery doing an excellent job controlling, trying to create some spots where he can potentially. Bazzi's up though.
Wow, nice. Very nice. Shook that hook and immediately went into attack.
I'm telling you, man, he's difficult to submit.
Yes, he is.
That was excellent control from Darryol, but Bazzi found his opening. Nice elbows. Some nice ground and pound from Bazzi.
Well, if he goes hard here, he can still win this round.
Some big ground and pound from Bazzi. Crowd loving it.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I love the Bazzi's realizing
Some
that.
big ground and pound. Beautiful work from Bazzi inside of Humphrey's guard. Forcing Humphery to give up his back.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this.
Whoa! What an
Did
end
we
to the
talk
round.
about fight of the night? You know, if you're a judge, how do you not get affected by that? He absolutely put a beating on Humphery for the last probably 30, 45 seconds of that round. And then he walked up with both hands raised. That has to affect you when you put the 10 and the 9 a little bit.
No, yeah, that's a difficult round to score, man. Wow, we called it, man. We said, listen, this has fight of the night potential written all over it. And then that first round is any indicator.
Oh, yeah. We're close to being there.
Bazzi, man, you can see on this replay was just doing some excellent work inside of Humphery's guard.
This cornerman, Mikey Hernandez, is such a badass fighter, too.
Oh, it's unfortunate that he suffered an injury because
what
a fight him and Johnny Bedford would have been.
That would have been fight of the night. I'm just saying that. Still could be with Tyler, but man, oh man. Holy smokes. Round two. Both these guys breathing normally already. Sick.
Yeah,
it
man.
Makes me sick to see.
Both guys are consummate pros.
Yeah.
Look to see Bazzi try to catch Darryol off guard with that lead left hand.
Yeah. Well, he's so good at using that outside footage. I always tell people, if you can work that foot on the outside, that means you have the leg kick, that means you have the cross down the pipe. Huge weapons. And it's all from angles. Right now, you know, Humphery has the cross body punch, which takes a little bit of power off of those punches. And Bazzi, because of his footwork, gets the straight down.
Oh! Hurt Humphery. Beautiful setup. And Darryl's diving for a takedown. Bazzi going for the guillotine. That's close.
Yeah,
that's a high elbow guillotine. Darryol Humphery in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
It's over.
Oh, wow.
Jesse Bazzi with the guillotine over Darryol Humphery.
Holy smokes. Wow. I told you, opportunistic finisher. Jesse, my man. Wow.
That was, yeah, man. He hurt Darryol. Darryol dived in for a takedown, and consequently, he got caught with the guillotine, and that was a beautiful high elbow guillotine. For those of you that are not aware, the high elbow guillotine just allows you to control distance and also just generate so much more force with that submission. I know, show of respect from both guys.
Wow, huge finish, awesome fight, incredible pace. Wow, and he's 3-0.
Yeah, man.
And
he looked at me and gave me the high elbow. That was
Did he pick that up in your class?
I'm not going to take credit for it, but maybe you did.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for both of these competitors. Fight number 8 tonight. The tap comes 57 seconds of round number 1 for your winner by guillotine choke. Jesse Bazzi!